Hi guys, how we doing? Um, we are in that slow week, we'll say, between Christmas and New Year's. Weather is middle enough now at the minute. It's not dry and it's not wet. Well, there's a bit of a heavy mist falling. But I'm here kind of doing a list of what I need come January because tractor at the minute has not been used too much because we got like no cattle there at the minute. Be February or end of February before we buy them back. So I've a bit of time to work on the tractor. And mostly, like most of the lights are working, just this side light here isn't. See the far one, you can see with loader. Far one is, top spotlights are, front lights are working, and the rear work lamps are working. The side light that side and the tail light this side is not working, but tail light this side is a wiring issue because it will come on now and again. That's small, minor work. What I want to focus on now, firstly and mainly, is the oil leaks. Biggest oil leak I have at the minute is down there. It's a lower link or cross shaft seals, and I'm not sure. Some people are telling me it's a big job, the wheels come off and everything. Other people are saying no, it's not. The seal just slides in over the shaft, but I'll see when I come to it. That's going to be That'll be a video on its own. I don't know if it's going to be a one part or two part video. And there's also another little oil leak underneath there. I will be looking into that too. And then the front loader. Front loader is actually not a big job get the seals, not a big job do the seals. The big job is getting the pins out because the pins are stuck. Well, the pins themselves aren't stuck, it's the sour clips holding in the pins that are stuck. Not sour clips, the spring clips. But other than that now, like, it needs a service now, which will be serviced in January. And good clean up and all that, but other than that, fuel issue, I got that sorted. I can't say it's permanent fix, can't say it's temporary fix because I'm not sure what way it's going to be. The issue was I thought I was having problems with the injector pump again, but it wasn't. It wasn't a problem with the injector pump. The problem was, like, I said, it's out of the filters. Put two new filters on it. They were gunked up, and I was saying to myself, how were they after getting gunked up so quick? So I put two new filters on it and drove okay for a while. Then it started to give a bit of bother again, and I'm like, right, something not right here. So I went to the local mechanic that does some of the work for us, and he was saying, I was saying, worried about the pump. He said, no, he said, your problem is in the diesel tank. And so drain the diesel, like there was a bung underneath, emptied out the bung and took off the rubber filler neck so I could look down into the diesel tank. And there was a filter down in the bottom of it. That filter was absolutely caked with kind of a red irony substance. Now the bottom half of the tank, for some reason, has a kind of you might as well say a rusty skim on it. So what I done was I just kept the bung off, and where the bung is, the filter is there as well. It's kind of the outlet for the tank. And just got the hose and kept rinsing it out. Put the hose into the bung and all that, and I got the filter clean. And done what? Hasn't done a huge amount of work in the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks. But for the bits of work I have done with it, it hasn't let me down. So yeah, it's like you can see the lights now are working, and just jump up there and turn them off now at the minute because no need for them on. But like, it is working pretty well there now. As I said, like a lot of the problems I was having with start and all that, they were all minor problems. The starting issue was the lift pump. The lift pump itself was wore out, and I replaced the lift pump on it. The injector pump was done. There's 2 new filters on it, but there's going to be 2 new filters going on again now in January, because with all the stuff, the muck and rust and shite that was in the system, them filters are probably getting blocked up again. So kind of going to have to, just for peace of mind, change them, because once February comes, like obviously there's going to be a few bits of jobs but now with the tractor now between now and February, but it's not going to be hectic like it usually is. As for cattle and all that, few issues going on, so I'm not getting into it in the video because it's personal business. We decided not to have cattle over the winter. We'll wait till about February to buy back. So the sheds are empty, silage is there and all, but the growth of grass at the minute it's on a different level for the time of year. Like, this has to be one of the mildest years we are after having in a long time. Like, when we buy back cattle, more likely, if the weather is permitting it, they're going to be going straight on the grass, because like the grass we have, like, yeah, it's always fairly okay here, but this year for some reason, I'm looking out the field there now, and it's just a nice coat in the grass, and get the cattle out on it. If we do buy a few cattle in February, get them out on it, and they'll have the first tight grazing done. And once the growth comes in March, please God it does come, it'll be coming back nicely. As I said, there's a few other, like you know yourselves, a few projects I'm talking about doing there, just things never worked out to get them done up to now, but now is the time. I'm going to, like, once January comes, I said I'm going to be uploading a lot more. There's going to be a bigger push to get stuff done, and one of the first jobs I'm going to be working on is the tractor here, because I could do some of the other projects, but the number one machine I need to keep going right is the tractor. And as I said, it's a couple of file seals. That's all it is, a couple of file seals here and there, just a bit of time to do them. As for front loader there, then to get the rams off, the pins going through the loader and the end of the ram. It's just a straight pin with the grease nipple in the end of it. But the issue is, at the end of the pin, there's kind of the spring clip, linch pin or whatever you call them. But that linch pin, there's a bit of wear on it, and there's a lip, and it's just, they're hard got out of the pin. But I will get them out, cut them out or something, and I can just replace the linch pins or whatever. I'm going to do the 4 rams in the loader, like the 2 lifting rams and the 2 tipping rams or cowl rams, whatever you call them. I know they're called different names in different places, but that will be, the loader will probably come off now for a while, because once the spring comes, the loader's not going to be used that much, but the tractor will be used, like for topping and all that. As I said, there's 2 toppers there. One of them is actually over the mechanics, because one of the jobs that had to be done was a bit bigger now than I'd take on. But like it's still, the topper still needs a few bits of work, and I can do that here at home. As for the other topper, the one you've all seen before, the trailed one, that needs a gearbox, and that is something I didn't want to have to get for it, but I decided I'll get the gearbox and do kind of restoration on that topper over a couple of videos. Like, it mightn't be one video after another, but could be one video this week, one video next week, or something like that. See how it turns out, and it'd be great to see the topper from where it is now to where it ends up when I'm finished. Like, I know I have to get a gearbox, I know I have to get, well, didn't do a listening yet, but off the top of my head, I have to get a gearbox for it. I had to get the rubber buffer. Probably probably put blades on it. The shaft along the drawbar, the long shaft going along the drawbar from the gearbox up to where the fixed shafts are on the drawbar. That shaft I am using on the other topper at the minute because it's worked out perfect length. And probably have to get a PTO shaft for the minor-ish thing. See how it goes. So at the minute I have a few bits to do with the tractor. It'd be a couple of videos there. One of the toppers, the one that's over the mechanic, I'll do a video on that. They're not going to do a video on the repair of it because I respect the mechanic's privacy. I'm not going to record in his yard. But as for the other topper, I'm going to do the work on it here at home. I'll get the gearbox and get the other few bits and take my time at it and do as much of the restoration as I can. There is a grab for this loader. A while since I've seen the grab, so I kind of forget what condition it's in. But if it's not in too bad a condition, the brackets will be welded onto it and I'll get a few pipes made up. And then I have a grab for the loader. Like I have the bucket, I have the bale spike. And a few other little, you could say, projects as well. They're only in the early thinking stages as such. There's a few ideas I've had and I'm wondering how it'll work out and whatever. And what I'll do is I'll just record me doing a few of them and see how they go. And if they work out, I'll upload them. If they don't work out, I won't upload them. But if it's something that doesn't work out, but I think if I upload, some of you might say, right, if you do this different or whatever, they could go from being an idea to a failure to progression with the help of the viewers of the videos, if that makes sense. So that won't be now till, well, I don't know, it'll be later on in the year because I want to focus on the machinery side of the farm first and then kind of work on a few other things, see how it goes. So yeah, anyway guys, if you have any ideas of what other improvements I could do, leave in the comments below. Like any comment, I reply back to as much of them as I can. I try to reply back to every single one of them if I can. And of course there is a few troll comments that will be ignored and whatever. But every YouTuber out there has trolls. There's a lot of other streaming sites out there that has comment sections and there'll be trolls in them all. You have to just deal with it. You're not going to get everyone to like what you do. You're not going to get everyone to like you. They might just dislike you as a person, or they might just dislike your content, or could be just jealousy. It is what it is. That's the way life works. But anyway, you know what to do. Like the video, comment on the video, like I said, comment on what improvements you'd like to see done, and don't forget to subscribe. Hitting that subscribe button means a lot, and if you can watch the video from the start to finish, it really helps me out because I'm on a goal this year to try to get up to that monetization threshold. The watch hours is all I need now, and once I get to the watch hours, things will be improving. My videos will be shown a lot more out on the homepage of YouTube, and also I am thinking about few bits of merchandise. You let me know what you would think. There's a couple of t-shirts and a couple of caps I have kind of in the pipeline at the minute, and let me know if you'd be interested, so I know I'm not wasting my time if I do make a few of them, or if you're interested I can make more of them and sell them on. Just let me know what you think of that idea. So guys, yeah, as I said before, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you again guys.